Welcome. Today we're going to talk about the Aruba Instant On Cloud Portal. On our site, you will also see a presentation on the Instant On switching products, along with the Instant On wireless products. And so one of the advantages of buying Instant On switches and wireless platforms is that you get complimentary cloud management. So I'm going to do a demo of what the cloud portal looks like. And then Mike Erb is going to join and talk about the Aruba Action Program. So this is the cloud portal. Um, Within the cloud portal, we've got some basic things that we can do to both configure and manage devices. What you will see initially is that this is a very simple interface. When Aruba created this, it was really designed for more of that SMB customer that wanted the ability to easily manage their networking devices and not have to do some of the complex things that often happen with enterprise products where management's kind of done through a command line interface or requires a higher level of technical capabilities to do this. So this often is perceived as more of a consumer type interface that you might get with a home router type device. And so that's what Aruba's tried to do. So we can have multiple sites, and within the multiple sites, we can add different sites, we can add different users to different sites. We can create a guest portal so that when people connect to our guest Wi-Fi, as an example, we can give them a nice splash page, do software updates. Um, I can take an inventory list and see the different devices that I'm going to manage at this site. So at this moment, I've got a couple of access points. If I want to look a little bit further into access points, very simple interface. So identification, I can give it a different name. I can see the IP address from a connectivity perspective. This is where I can give it the IP address or do DHCP. I can take a look in the different ports. I can configure the radios and select the channels that I want to assign with it. Right. So very, very simple user interface to do those things. If I want to create different networks, this is where I can create my corporate network and my guest network. And within that, I can have time of day restrictions. I can have it only be on certain radios. I can set up different restrictions of where they can go to, different devices. I can take a look at what applications are being run on that particular access point or that particular network. If I go a little bit deeper into applications, I can take a look at how much throughput is in there and which applications are being used. And then finally, I can take a look at different clients. So in this particular case, I have one client connected to it. I can see its IP address, it's running Android, how long it's been up, what the connectivity is. I've got a 59 dB signal strength, which is good. And I can see how much it's being used. So just a very simple user interface. What I just showed you is really for access points. We also have the same management on Ethernet switches where we can go into the inventory, see the Ethernet switch, do any configuration changes that we want to. And that's kind of a brief overview of the cloud portal. Now I'm going to turn it over to Mike Erb, who's going to talk to you about the Aruba Action Program.
Thank you, Jeff. The reason you would like to know about the Aruba Action Program is because it coincides with the Aruba Instant On product line. And if you are working with Aruba Instant On products, you definitely want to sign up for Aruba Action. There is no cost to the program, and it is very easy to register and to use the website for Aruba Action. The best way to register is to scan your QR code reader and it will take you to the spot, the one right to the right of the screen. It'll take you right to the spot in the internet where you can register for Aruba Action, and you would go through the process. It's a very simple questionnaire that you would fill in the information on. One caveat is that there is a spot on there that'll ask you for a location ID. If you are an HPE Aruba partner, then you have a location ID and you would just put it in there. If you are not, then you can just click the box that says you don't have one. If you happen to be in a spot where you don't know yours or you don't remember it, then you can also click that as well and still continue the registration process. Okay. Next slide, please. Now, the reason to scan up and sign for, uh, or the reason to scan and sign up today for the Aruba Action Program is because it gives you free Aruba Instant On switches and Aruba Instant On APs based on your purchases. For every quantity 10 of the Aruba Instant On switches that you purchase, you qualify for one for free, and it's an 1830/24 port. And for every quantity 10 of the Aruba Instant On APs you purchase, you qualify for a free Aruba AP 11D. And the way these sales are tracked is via the company dashboard and the Aruba Action website. So there's really nothing that you have to do. It is taken care of for you. And when you log into that website from time to time and take a look and see how you're doing, if you see a button that says redeem, be sure to click on it and you will be able to get a free unit sent to you of either the switches, either the 1830 switch or the AP11D. In addition to the free units that you would get for your purchases in the Aruba Action Club, you also get $100 off a demo unit just for signing up, and that's exclusive to Ingram Micro. If you're signing up, earns you a $100 off demo unit credit. And if you wanted to apply that $100 credit to an AP11, you would actually cover the entire cost of the AP11. So you would essentially get that AP11 at no cost. If you want to talk to somebody about this program and learn more about it, or learn more information about how you can redeem the $100 for signing up, just contact myself, Michael Herb, at ingrammicro.com. And you can do that very easily by once again scanning your QR code to the right, and that will take you directly to an email message that you can direct my way with any questions that you might have and stating your preferences for the $100 credit being applied to Aruba Instant On product portfolio. And so we strongly encourage you to join. There really is no reason not to. It's a win-win all over the board. And that's the end of this presentation. I want to thank you, Jeff, for showing us how Aruba Action can be monitored, and excuse me, how the Aruba Instant On product line is monitored by an AP, and the other aspects of Aruba Instant On. Other than that, thank you guys, and I hope you have a great day.